what we have studied so far. Just a minute, let me admit the remaining three candidates, Ekta, Ritesh, and this on this. Okay, somewhere around all have come. Okay, let us start. In previous class we discussed about the AC regulator, right? So we have seen waveform for different type of load like R load, RL load. We have also seen that it could be a single stage or multiple stage AC regulator. We have also seen the three-phase waveform for particular configuration where neutral was not available to user, right? We have also drawn several type, various type of waveform for various firing angle like 30, 60, 90, so on and so forth. And I believe there should not be any problem, right? I would like to demonstrate you the simulation of three-phase AC regulator if you wish. Otherwise, we can go for cycloconverter. Just anybody can tell your wish, means would you like to see the three-phase AC regulator? Just in brief, within 2 or 5 minutes. Or we should start another topic, that is cycloconverter.
Yes sir, थ्री फेज का थोड़ा सा मैथमेटिकल
MATLAB
एनालिसिस बता दीजिए.
थ्री फेज की
मैथमेटिकल एनालिसिस सर.
wait three phase mathematical analysis of three phase is similar to the single phase, right? But I want to say about the MATLAB simulation, how to develop a model so that for various firing angle you can make. Okay, Navneet has also joined us, and okay, so
hello sir.
You just keep quiet for a moment, Navneet. We will talk,
Yes.
right? I am going to mute Navneet. Okay, fine. So mathematical analysis is similar to this single phase AC regulator. What you have to know that which type of waveform you are getting for the entire duration. Means sometimes you get half of VRY, sometimes you get full VRY in case of line voltage, right? Or RB, something like that. So you have to integrate for the entire cycle with particular segment. That is very simple. That will give you the RMS value of that particular three-phase waveform. If you would like to see how to simulate this model, I can demonstrate you MATLAB simulation so that you can give any firing angle and you will have the waveform, right? So that I want to show you if you wish. निशांत बताओ आप क्या चाहते हो?
Yes sir.
निशांत और
सर करवा दीजिए सर. थोड़ा सा सर वो कंट्रोल सर्किट जो सर आप बनाते हैं वो भी सर समझा दीजिए.
No, okay, I'll share the screen, then I will discuss. Okay. Right. Oh, it is very bad. People keep on coming. Mradul has just joined. Let me connect the mouse and see that three-phase AC regulator. You guys are able to see the MATLAB screen? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Okay. Just a minute. Let me open the simulation. Three-phase I have already shown. And now this is three-phase AC regulator. Right, just give me a moment. It is opening. Just give me a moment. this. This is very simple AC regulator, 3-phase AC regulator. Let me take this 2 thyristor on each phase.
सर सिमुलेशन नहीं आ रहा है सर.
Simulation is not नहीं आ रहा है. Just a minute. मैटलैब विंडो आ रही है?
विंडो तो आ रही है.
नहीं, इस समय स्क्रीन पे क्या दिख रहा है आपको?
सर मैटलैब की जो शुरुआत में विंडो खुलती है बस वही कमांड विंडो.
Just a minute. अब
यस सर आ गया
ना? ओके फाइन.
यस सर.
Fine. Just a minute. Actually, just a minute. Is it visible? Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine. So this you can see all 1, 3, 5, 4, 6, 2. The same circuit which we have seen in our theory class, right? And I have connected resistive load, 3-phase, star connected. This is star connected, right? Don't get confused. This is star connected, and this is the DC voltage, DC battery you can say, and it is at 0 voltage, so it is as good as your resistive load. It is as good as your resistive load. Clear? So just a minute, give me just 1 second. Fine. Now run this simulation. At present, I am running this simulation for 90 degree, right? And see the waveform. First, see the phase voltage. Is phase voltage is visible to all of you or not?
No, sir.
It is not visible. Just a minute.
No, sir.
Just a minute. Actually, I have to change the screen. Just a minute. It will be visible very soon. Now I hope it is visible to all of you for 90 degree. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
You can see this type of phase voltage you are getting for 90 degree. This type of phase voltage you are getting for 90 degree. Just see. Just cross check the waveform which you have drawn for 90 degree. Anybody is having? Vaishali, I think you have drawn for 90 degree.
Yes, sir.
The same type of waveform you are getting in case of 90 degree.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now,
Phase voltage, yes.
right. Now just run the simulation once again for 30 degree. Let us make this firing angle 30 and run this simulation once again and see the phase voltage. Scope is visible to you or not? I think this time it is not visible. Is it visible, Prakash?
No, sir. Not visible.
No, na? Just a minute. I have to change the screen. Here it is. Now it will be visible. You just see. It is
Yes,
visible to all of you. You can see the waveform. You just open the waveform which you have drawn for 30 degree. The waveform which you have drawn for 30 degree. You just see, this was the waveform for, this was the waveform, this waveform. This was the waveform for 30 degree. Isn't it? I believe everyone is having his or her notes. You can cross check. This is the waveform for 30 degree. And this yellow one is the current waveform, right? So if you draw the circuit, you can easily find it for any particular value. Now, how to draw this circuit? How to draw this circuit? Circuit means this simulation. As Nishant is asking about the control circuit. Control circuit is little bit typical. Little bit typical. Is it visible to you? MATLAB simulation is visible to you, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is, I have taken the phase voltage inside the control circuit. You can notice this is the common point. This is the common point, right? So here you have to find out the various zone. You have to find out the various zone. No need, I mean, you should not think it is very complicated. It is very simple simulation. Very simple simulation. If your logic is clear, you can make it. If you open this block now, a simple circuit is inside that. Simple circuit is inside that. You have to select the particular zone. You have to select the particular zone, means where 2 thyristors are conducting, 3 thyristors are conducting, right? That you have to find out. Once you find out the zone, you can give those pulses to particular firing angle and they can be generated. Here first zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 are selected, means when all phases are conducting, when RY is conducting, when YB is conducting. In all the 3 cases, the table which we have drawn, if you remember the table, let me show you. You might forget that this simple this table. If you remember this table, there are the various zone. Depending upon these zone, you have to find out for which thyristor pulse should be issued. Then all are connected and giving to pulses are giving to all these thyristors, right? So this is the simulation. I know it is very difficult at first instant, but of course if you try to do yourself, then it is very easy. You just start with scratch. First start with single phase simulation, then go for 3 phase. Slowly you will come to know what means how to know the particular zone, where if firing angle range is from here to here, then these devices will conduct. If firing angle is from 60 to this much, these devices will conduct, right? Once you know conduction of all devices in various zones, then you can find out the various firing angle which are to be issued to various devices, right? In that way you can figure it out. Okay. So any doubt, any question? You have to first find out various zones where we can trigger the devices for particular firing angle. Once you know the conduction of devices for various firing angle, you have to trigger those devices, right? Depending upon the firing pulse, they will conduct, they will trigger and conduct. Clear? Any doubt? I can see the video of Prabhat. Prabhat, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. No need to unmute yourself. Means you just raise your hand so that I will understand कि हाँ भाई बात समझ में आ गई. Now let us start with today's topic, that is cycloconverter. Before going to cycloconverter, let me brief. Why we need this type of conversion? We want to change either voltage, means from fixed frequency to variable voltage, or from from fixed from fixed AC to variable voltage. From fixed AC to variable voltage, cycloconverters are used. Actually, my mind get distracted because somebody is coming and going. Today 22 participants are there. Okay. So AC regulator means where from fixed AC voltage you can have variable AC voltage. That was the AC regulator. You can also change AC supply by variation in its frequency. You can change the AC supply by variation in its frequency. Clear? So here cycloconverter come in the picture. You can have from fixed AC to variable AC. You can have from fixed AC to variable AC by changing its frequency. At this moment, voltage is constant. Voltage is constant. Variation is only in the frequency, right? If variation is in frequency, then we call it cycloconverters. A device, a equipment, or a circuit or converter which converts from fixed AC to variable AC. AC means frequency, or in other words, you can say it is a device which converts input power at one frequency to output power at different frequency. Input power at one frequency to output power at different frequency. Mind it, it is a single phase, single stage conversion. It is a single stage conversion, right? Directly it will convert one form of the power to the other frequency level without changing its state. Means, for example, inverter that also do the same thing. It converts fixed AC to variable AC. Just note it. Inverter converts fixed AC to variable AC. How? First it rectify. Once you have DC, then you can have any frequency, but it is the double stage conversion. You have to convert AC into DC, then DC to AC. So inverter converts, inverter change the frequency of AC input by changing its state as well. So that is the two-state conversion, whereas cycloconverter is a single stage conversion, right? So let us start. And where we use this type of converter? Several uses. First one, AC motor, speed control of induction motor control. Speed control of induction motor, 120 F upon P. If you change, Divyanshu, you want something, you want to say something? Yes. बॉस बताएं
सर इसमें बस फ्रीक्वेंसी
Yes.
फ्रीक्वेंसी चेंज करने पे सर बस इसमें और सर मैग्नीट्यूड पे
magnitude is fixed. Magnitude is fixed. The same profile whatsoever the input voltage profile that you will get at the output. That you will get at the output, but frequency is changed. Right?
ओके
Divyanshu? Okay. So again, where it is used? It is used in the AC speed control of AC motor, right? 120 F upon P. So if you change F, speed of induction motor get changed. Second application, induction heating. You know, eddy current depends upon the frequency. So where this eddy current induction heating is involved, you can use this cycloconverter or static var compensator, right? Or variable speed alternator. There also it can be used. Right? So these are the various uses of cycloconverter. Now let me change the view. Let me change the view. Okay. As I will give you all these notes on your ERP system, it doesn't mean you stop making notes, because notes is only for those who are not able to attend these classes, right? So it is my suggestion, advice, whatever you want to call it, you can. You just make these notes along with me, because it is helpful for you, right? It doesn't matter whether I will share or not, but if you make notes yourself, then it is beneficial for you. I am doing it very slow. If I am fast or slow, please let me know. So cycloconverter, these are two types. The first one is step down cycloconverter, right? Second, step up cycloconverter. Now put the heading step down, right? See, as the name suggests, step down means where output frequency is less than the input frequency. Output frequency is less than the input frequency. That means F output is less than F input or F source, right? Whereas in case of step up, F output is greater than the Fs, where Fs is input frequency and FO is output frequency. Clear? Now let us do first for step up cycloconversion. Let us do first for, let me pick some pen. Again, like in AC/DC converter, there may be single phase cycloconverter, or it could be three phase cycloconverter. So first we will study single phase to single phase. Single phase to single phase cycloconverter. Single phase to single phase cycloconverter, right? Single phase to single phase cycloconverter, they are of two type. They are of two type. The first one is number one, midpoint cycloconverter, or second, bridge type. Bridge type, right? The first heading is midpoint cycloconverter. The first heading is midpoint cycloconverter. The circuit is like we have transformer, V in is here, right, which is equal to Vm sin omega t. Right? Then we have central tap of this. This is load. And one more anti-parallel thyristor pair. And then this point is neutral is this. So let us say, give some name. Let us say I have given name A. Right? This point is A. This voltage is VAO. Clear? Whereas this voltage is VBO. Fine. Now let us draw its waveform. Right? This is VAO. This is VAO. And this is VBO. Clear? VAO, VBO. VBO is opposite of VAO. Let us say this VBO is just make it twice VM. Let us make it twice VM so that 1:1 ratio, it will give you VM sin omega t and VAO. This is VM sin omega. Wait. VM sin omega t. So it is the VAO. VBO is minus of VAO. It is minus of VAO. So minus should be come here. Right? कहीं कोई confusion तो नहीं? प्रभात, मैं I could see
सर कलर विजिबल नहीं है.
नहीं, मैंने विजिबल बनाया नहीं है. नीचे के 2 कलर विजिबल हैं. These two are visible or not?
Yes sir.
बस नहीं तो मैंने बनाया ही ऐसा है. लाओ मैं लिख देता हूँ. Actually I am going to draw it again ना. ये now it is visible. It is very simple. Now it is okay. VAO and VBO is minus VM sin omega t. It is minus VM sin omega t. Clear? Huh? So, okay, fine. Now, what you want? You want a step up. This is a step up cycloconverter. This is a step up cycloconverter you want to make, right? Where output frequency is higher than the input frequency, right? Midpoint, step up. Let us divide this in 3 parts. Let us divide it in 3 parts. Clear? Now, just give the numbering of these devices. Just give the numbering of these devices. This one is P1. This one is P2. This one is N1. This one is N2. P1 and P2. P1 can conduct whenever VAO voltage is positive. Mind it. P1 can conduct whenever VAO voltage is positive. Whereas P2 can conduct whenever VBO voltage is positive. Am I right? Whenever VBO voltage is positive, P2 can conduct. N1 can conduct whenever VAO is negative. N1 can conduct whenever VAO is negative. Likewise, N2 can conduct whenever VBO is negative. There should not be any confusion. There should not be any confusion in this. If anybody is having doubt, please let me know. प्रभात आप ही का वीडियो बस ऑन है लगातार, तो मतलब I mean, if you have any confusion, you just tell me or show some hand raise. You just give me the indication. Anybody is having? Okay. Prabhat is saying okay, so I believe there should not be any problem. Ankita, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, very good. So P1 can conduct whenever this VAO voltage positive, P2 can conduct whenever this VBO voltage positive, N1 can conduct whenever this this VAO is negative, and this N2 can conduct whenever this VBO is negative. Fine. So what I will do, I am going to draw this with different color. Oh, it is not opening. Forget. See, I will trigger like this. I will trigger like this. Clear? Here, let me take some another color. P1 and 2, P1 and 2, P1 and 2. Now it will go like this.